Alright guys, hey, William Saunders is here and I wanted to give you guys a quick lesson on the Forex timeline for success, okay? So I've been getting questions in regards to, the duration of success, how long it will actually take for one to kind of come in and succeed. And I just want to let you guys know about the true hard work and shortcuts behind the actual secrets, okay? So just based on talking with students and clients and just the various inquiries, I can tell you, I know what it takes for you guys to kind of come in and get results immediately. And I've seen life intervene with, a trader's success and everything like that. I've seen them go back and forth. I know exactly, how to get you guys going. Now, I want to have you guys keep in mind, I don't want to crush any dreams, but this is going to be a realistic way of kind of like looking at things and understanding it because I'm not sure if anyone else is going to really tell you this, okay? Now, so understand the inevitable race to succeed, okay? There's two primary factors no matter what industry you're actually dealing with. For the most part, I'm going to keep it just regarding to Forex, all right? So you guys gotta keep in mind that there's a balance scale between either failing the race or pretty much winning the race, okay? So this basically means this, from the start that you guys actually begin your journey to actually becoming successful traders, you guys are looking to get to the point where you finish that or you make the completion. So when you win the race, okay, you guys will have consistency coming in with your portfolios and your profits and everything like that. You guys would have basically produced a lifetime skill set. You guys would have had, some financial stability. You guys would be able to retire pretty much very comfortable and have some financial freedom depending on how far you guys actually take it, okay? Now understand this, the only thing or during the process of this race, you guys have to pace yourself properly. You guys are going to take a lot that is going to discourage you. You guys are essentially going to take a lot of hits, okay? So losing trades, blowing account, going through emotional trading traumas, it's a lot you have to deal with, all right? So when you guys come to the conclusion of actually failing the race, that means you just basically retreated to kind of go back to the drawing board or just like really take a look. In some cases, you guys would just give up completely. You guys would burn yourselves out, okay? And eventually you guys are pretty much quit. So understand this. You guys are starting to begin to trade and everything like that. And at the end of the day, you're either going to end up quitting, taking a break, or making a delay, or you guys will end up succeeding and having some consistency, okay? Now, when it comes to the actual success factor in the time frame, this is a balance between your expertise versus your trading capital, the capital that you're actually starting out with in your trading account. Okay, so your expertise is going to be the level of skill set that you have, the amount of knowledge that you have, and the total education. All right, so let's keep that in mind. Another factor is that this does not include you leveraging someone else's expertise, such as a mentor, or such as a product or service, such as auto trading or account management. This is basically going off of your own knowledge and expertise and the capital that you're actually loading into your trading account. So the two duration timelines that I've seen for success has been on average 3 to 9 months for the fastest, 1 to 3 years, which is kind of like really the average rate. And then, the baby boomers and last in per se would be somewhere right around 3 to 7 years. And that's if they don't quit. Okay. So keep that in mind. Now, there's three different primary factors, as I stated. So it depends upon your expertise and your trading knowledge. So let me tell you, you guys that are starting off, let's say with one type of income, right? Just working a job and you're bouncing back and forth, you're behind up on bills and everything like that. You don't have a lot of capital to actually put into trading or a lot of capital to actually leverage someone else's expertise. You guys are really coming in with the worst possible start imaginable, okay? I've never seen anyone come in such situations and circumstances and came out and made hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars from trading, okay? And that's not to crush anyone's dreams, but I want to be very realistic about the situation and the people that I've talked to, spoken with, the students, the clients, and everything of that nature. So have that in mind. This can go from you guys that are watching YouTube videos, learning to kind of trade, even in some cases, you guys going through sites like Baby Pips and all that stuff or whatever, who provides education. So depending on how well you use that, you're going to be stuck in that category of 3 to 7 years. Okay. So 1 to 3 years is definitely average expertise with an average balance. All right. So I would say it's somewhat of a little bit of starting out with average expertise, meaning you could start from something like Baby Pips and a trading forum and everything like that. But then you've kind of like revamped exactly after going through kind of like, so many losses and everything, and you kind of know what's working for you and what's not. So your average expertise is turning into a little bit more of a experiment type of thing where you kind of got the hang of things, right? Now you're starting with an average balance. Now we can talk about an average balance what most people can actually start with. So that can be anywhere from 500 bucks upwards of right around $2,000. Okay, so that's what we're really talking about. Low balance in is pretty much like the bare minimum. All right, so we're looking at anywhere from $10 to $100, even in some cases 200 bucks could be something but of a like a really low balance. Okay, so average balance and average expertise with some experience, okay? Some real world trading experience from market feedback. You guys are going to have success right around 1 to 3 years. And that even goes into buying, purchasing some trading content and courses that can give you a little bit more than these guys that's looking for free everywhere, okay? Because you're beginning to leverage the expertise of someone who's already been there, whether that's a mentor, coach, course, or something like that. You're beginning to essentially leverage that. So I would say for you guys are kind of really in that area, 1 to 3 years to kind of expect. Just know that it's going to take a lot of hard work, okay, of seeing what works for you, what doesn't work for you, trying this out, testing this out until you can actually get your specific formula. Now, if you guys haven't watched my other series that I kind of went through, my video lessons of why does your analysis suck, that talks a little bit more about that formula, okay? I have another video analysis that I actually went over, which is, I believe, retail versus professional trading. That talks a little bit more about it, and also self-educating for Forex. So you guys may want to take a look at those, okay? I'll try to make sure that we can have something down below so to make it very easy. So that's something else that I really want to give you guys the insight so that you can kind of start off on the right foot with the right expectations. All right. Now, this doesn't mean that you can't come in your first week and make money with trading. Yeah, you can do that. You can come in your first month, you can make money, you can flip accounts and everything like that. But to have a overall consistent flow, we're talking about taking out money like consistently every single month, okay? And we're talking about taking out 4 figures, 5 figures, 6 figures every single month, not just kind of coming in and essentially doing pony tricks, which is still okay, where you can take $1,000 and let's say trade non-farm payroll and essentially get lucky and turn your $1,000 into 5 grand from over trading on margin, okay? So I mean you can do that, but we're talking about real consistency with real knowledge and everything like that, or whatever the case may be. All right. Now, my guys that's coming in 3 to 9 months with success, massive immediate success, they're starting off, let me tell you guys, high expertise in average balances. Okay. So these type of guys are the ones that's coming in and they're getting one-on-one attention. Okay. So direct private sessions and everything like that. Those are the students that I've seen that have had the most success rate, the fastest, without a doubt. Had a student come in and took 2 grand into 48,000 after about 3 months, 3.5 months, okay, of having sessions, and he did that literally in about 4 weeks. So we did about 3.5 months of sessions, and then the next 4 weeks after that, he actually flipped the account from 2,000 till about $48,000. Okay, so I've ran case studies, and this is most recent case studies upon our highest tuition levels and everything like that. Private mentoring, we broke them up into 5 different groups, and we really started to, you know, educate them and mentor them and guide them coming from 3 different perspectives. Okay, and this is the studies that we've actually gotten out of that to see why some students actually perform a lot better than the other students who really don't, and or just get different results even though they have the same tools. Okay, so next would be, let's say, average expertise and above average trading balances. All right, so we're talking something like $5,000, $10,000 trading balances, to where they have some capital to actually work with and they don't have to trade on margin or risk too much, and they can kind of come in and still make some money. Now, the other level that we've seen is above average expertise and low trading balances. So that's like my Sage Art students who are, let's say, upwards to phase 3 of Sage Arts, or phase 5 or phase 7 or whatever the case may be. So those guys have above average knowledge and expertise, or they can leverage, like, something that is within our realm of skill sets that they can kind of lean from, okay, that they have access to, and they can come in with low balances, so $300, $400, $500 accounts, and build it up. All right, so that's someone that can come in and just have consistency. And the other one is just someone who comes in and have just low expertise and above high balances. All right, so this is someone who's coming in with minimum knowledge and guidance, okay, but they have $25,000 to trade, $50,000 to trade, $100,000 to trade, okay? Those are going to be ones that actually have so much capital to kind of work with, and they can follow the minimum process, and they don't really have to take so many trades. They can just take high quality trades. You don't really have to overtrade, or let's say trade on margin. Okay, that's going to be something that they really don't have to do, is because they have the capital to kind of essentially do it. All right, so this is kind of like a real world perspective, guys. I'm telling you, and even if you was to look at your own trading career of what you guys that kind of been in the industry started 1 year and 2 year and 3 year and everything like that, you'll pretty much look back and see that you guys are really starting to learn more and have a consistency right around the 1 to 3 year mark. And then there are some of you that's been in the market and trying to learn this at least 3 years. Okay, I had someone come in and they're like, well, I've been in about 9 years. I have some success and everything like that, but I'm looking to kind of do a little bit more and just get into the Forex industry, where they come from like commodities or something like that. So they're kind of like bridging over and dealing with that whole type of thing or whatever. So that's something that I can say is just realistically, real world perspectives, is that most of you coming out, you're going to be within a 1 to 3 year bridge timeline here, and also the 3 to 7 year bridge timeline. Okay, so it's going to take a lot of work, and understand that. If you guys want to get into 3 to 9 months, you have to leverage already a proven system with proven expertise. Okay, whether that's someone that's giving out signals who already has the success, someone that's already using trade copiers, robots, all that stuff, but you're leveraging off of their expertise, even if it's private mentoring, private coaching. That's what you guys are actually leveraging from, okay? So understand that when you're not spending capital to speed up this process, okay, this timeline, when you're not investing money into yourself to speed that timeline up, you're going to pay in time, time itself. That's just it's the way that the universe works. It's the law of nature, okay? It's a process that you guys may not really pay attention to. So I recommend, if you guys have all the time in the world, okay, then save all of your capital to build up and learn as much as you can, practice as much as you can up on a simulated account, so demo trading and everything like that, or whatever the case may be. And until you have enough sufficient results from there, then over time, all of that capital that you've saved up, now you can essentially start a average trading balance, okay? So even if you saved up over the years and you studied and you practice and everything on your own, okay, that is one way that you can kind of go about it. The other way is that you guys can actually go a little bit more. You say, well, I got a little bit money to invest in myself, so I can actually try a course, product, or service or something like that while I'm still practicing, all right, and I have a little bit of capital in my trading account, but then again, I wouldn't recommend throwing all of your capital inside of that trading account, okay? Because it's still a learning process that you guys got to actually go through. And then, as I stated, the other highest form is actually watching over a successful trader or leveraging their results or automatically, okay? That is the highest form. That's just like any other industry that you guys are pretty much going to. If you was an intern for anything, you go to school for a doctor, lawyer, and all this stuff, I can tell you, you don't just go immediately in your field, you guys actually intern, okay? And that is the same process. So if you was to come into a professional environment with a hedge fund, you're not going to just go and study and all this stuff. You're basically going to intern with that hedge fund, and then you would set up and you would look over another trader's shoulder and you would essentially start to follow their process. And as you're eventually trading and building up accounts and managing accounts, they're watching over your shoulder. This is the best process that you guys can actually get. All right, so understand that. So I want to tell you guys within our 3 to 9 months, I can do that for you guys, okay? Within our private mentoring, I can give you guys that result, but you guys need to understand that this does require some capital. So you guys need to have a certain amount of capital to kind of come in for private mentoring, to work with me directly, to work with our trading team directly, where we can actually train you as if you're working under our hedge fund firm. Okay, so that basically means we're going to give you a proven system that we currently use under our hedge fund, and we're going to monitor your positions, and you're going to watch over my shoulder as I'm trading and growing accounts. And then I'm going to watch over your shoulder as you're trading your own account and growing your account. And my trading team is going to monitor your positions to make sure that your portfolio is still having gains and following the entire process. Okay, so this is exactly why students can come in and have amazing results within 3 to 9 months, and it's because it's not all depending on them. They're relying on our expertise and our trading team and our resources to guide them through the entire process from A to Z until they can get off the training wheels and begin to take on their own account. All right, and this is exactly why we do not just sell courses and products. It's always been through a referral based system, meaning word of mouth, because we understand that everyone needs to be aware that if they come to purchase a course from us, that they would have to put in the commitment and dedication on average of 1 to 3 years. So depending on what level they actually purchase, it may take something a little bit longer, and we definitely have the fastest results to hit success. Okay, so once again, guys, that's not to crush any dreams whatsoever. I just want you guys to pretty much understand that yes, you could come in and you can make money in the Forex market. Yes, you could come in, you can flip accounts during high volatility from news trading. But in order to get real consistency and to print money at will, you got to put the time in, okay? And this is the timeline that you guys can expect to see. All right, so guys, that's pretty much it. Now you can keep up with me, guys, on my social media links here. And more than likely down below, you guys will have other resources to get access to my other content. And for those of you that have additional questions about anything pertaining to the trading industry, just go ahead and submit them. And once I've had enough requests, then I'll just go ahead and do another video lesson just like this one. Okay? All right, so I wish you guys much success. And of course, happy trading.